We are back on JConnect's podcast. We are live. This is the first time I've ever been outside of my actual office. We in Boca Raton. We in Florida, baby.
Came down to Florida. Yeah, how was the trip?
Oh, it was smooth. It was smooth. I can't even lie.
Yeah, because I'm surprised, because of the hurricanes, everyone had the delays, all that stuff. So I'm glad you were able to get through. I know it was crazy.
Yeah. I flew out of Connecticut.
Oh shoot.
So I took a connector flight from Connecticut to Atlanta. I mean, shout out to Blam. He hooked me up. He booked me out, so I'm good. You know what I mean?
That's good work. See, that's good work.
Rastafusion. Come on. Got that, you know?
It's only right to have JConnect out here.
It's only right, brother.
I love it.
I'm blessed and I'm humble at the same time because no one's ever flown me out before. You know what I'm saying? No one's ever flown me out.
You got flew.
I got flew out.
Yeah. Hey man, that's nice.
Flew out and I got booked for this event.
Nice, man.
You know what I mean? This is the first time this ever happened before. Shout out to Vita TV.
Yeah, shout out to Vita TV.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Pigeons of New York. Shout out to my man.
Yeah.
My man.
Henny, this is crazy because it's the first time we actually met in person. So
That's also crazy. That's also crazy.
That's the best thing about it. Never met before. But it felt like we have. I mean,
this is Henny, guys. If you guys want to know,
nice to meet you.
Henny, introduce yourself.
So I'm Henny Digital, all platforms here, and I'm representing NFTENERGY drinks in my company that we have with my other two founders here. Here's our drink, the newest energy drink for the NFT community. So we're here powering the community, powering these events. That's a big thing. Having Jay out here and have everyone just represent NFTENERGY. One of our biggest things here, I wish I had more to show. I only got the two here. This one, the Pudgy, we got ponies on them, we got Supreme Calls, so we got different communities, hopefully y'all can see that, on our cans. So that's like one of our biggest things, showing a highlight in the community spotlight with these cans.
It's fire,
Bringing energy to the NFT community, that's what we're all about.
So I'm a brand ambassador for you guys, right?
Yes,
right?
Great brand ambassador.
What I actually ended up doing is I actually went to local stores around my neighborhood in Connecticut. So I went to a tire repair shop, I went to a Jamaican restaurant, I went to a few places, and I was already connected with them, already vibing with them. I was buying the food or getting my car inspected and all of that. And I seen the fridge, and I noticed I had energy drinks in there.
Which energy drinks they had?
I don't know.
Some
ain't nobody popping.
Right,
no. It ain't no energy drink.
Not the right one. Not the right one.
Those.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they were like, I was like, listen, how do you feel about, I'm a brand ambassador. How do you feel about trying out a drink, a really good drink? And they said, okay, bring it by, JConnects.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my name, JConnects.
JConnects.
So I brought the drink over. I dropped it off. We're excited to have it. They tasted it and they loved it. Especially the part where it says no sugar.
Yeah.
0 sugar. How can it be that this drink is so damn sweet, tastes so good, and there's no sugar?
Yeah, I love that. It's 0 sugar and 0 calories. 0 sugar and 0 calories. And it's a formulation that me and my team made. So it is crazy that everyone says it doesn't give you that nasty sugar after, like sativa, all those other sweeteners that give you that nasty taste afterwards. No, it's not like that. So we do have our special mix, that trademark only for us. Nobody else can have this drink.
Special mix.
It's trademark. It's our formula. So that's what gives it the extra sweetness afterwards. Everyone's surprised when we tell them it's 0 sugar. After they try it, everybody's surprised. We get cotton candy, we get gummy bears. Someone in here tried it, it's a white airhead. So we're getting all the sweetness, and there's still no sugar.
But is it like one flavor for everything?
So right now we have our one staple flavor, which we call Explosion, and that's our original, kind of like a Red Bull Star, that's our original start flavor. Right. What we want to do, we are going to have more flavor additions. And this is when our NFT comes in and our community, because we figured the best way to get it out here is having a community. And if a community is going to be a part of it, maybe y'all should really be a part of it. So our next flavor, you have to be able to vote on the flavor. You have to be able to taste test with it. You're a part of this business as well, and that's how we see it with a lot of the community. Right. So our next addition of flavors, we're creating like a DAO voting system with our membership. Once you're in there, you can vote on our next flavor. Yeah.
Energy drink is doing the DAO.
Yeah. So
that sounds like alpha. What up, Vita TV?
I know the guy gonna be mad saying this.
Camera 1's here and camera 2 is right there, baby. We live in the metaverse. Shout out to Boca TV. Shout out to the Pigeons of New York. Shout out to Chop Cheese, Jim, Smarts, Pharmacy Phantoms, Mr. McFly, Havoc. We see you, we love you. We outside, baby. Hey, yo, don't interrupt the interview. This is an interview, bro. We live right now.
Live on the interview. You never know the spec when you with the NFT.
We got a brand ambassador popping in.
Yeah, we got another brand ambassador out here.
Come on, son.
This is my brother. Oh yeah, grab yours.
Somebody got
another brand ambassador out here.
Picture of the NFT on the can.
Yeah, I actually glad it came so y'all can see one of the other cans that we have, like the different, all the different.
Let me say this. So when I went to all those spots, I said, yo, you can put your logo on the can.
Yes.
And that's what really made them want to get the drink, because you know what I'm saying? We talking right now. What is that? Who is that? Who is answering my camera? Who is this?
Hey yo! Hey yo, where we at?
Season, baby!
Season. Y'all see the can. Y'all see the man.
This has never happened ever in the history of the J Connect podcast where someone just jumps in from the last interview. I interviewed Darius, and now he's here jumping in on
NFTENERGY.
And he's from the same project.
Energy.
We all from the same project.
This is a team out here.
Let's
a
go.
Full team. This is Darius right here. That's one of our team, another brand ambassador, and that's what we were just saying.
Go ahead, grab a chair.
How we can get anybody on the community. That's the whole thing.
We're going to get to you next, brother.
That's the whole thing with these communities. Like, we work with so many others. You have your spot to be under can. You have the chance to be able to vote on a flavor. Like, we are bringing a full community with this. And that's our membership, and that's
so
energy, man.
Let's see if we can do some education here.
Yeah.
A little bit as far as anyone who has an energy drink out there or has a beverage company. How is NFTs? How is crypto? How has this been beneficial for you?
I'll probably say like the most beneficial thing was actually community. Meeting so many people, the network side of it. Once we got involved with the business, let me first say, like, me and my partners, we didn't initially go into like energy drink as being the business. Okay. We went in, we got together at DeFi, we did DeFi project together, made some good money, lost some good money, you know how that goes in there. But what we got out of it was, between us three, my other two partners, we met a good like 100 people that kind of pushed us to, hey, community NFTs, that's where it's at, crypto's where it's at. Y'all should make.
Someone referenced you guys or told you guys you should get into NFTs.
Yeah.
And before that, you were doing beverages. You were doing.
No, we weren't doing beverages. My other partner, Johnny Crypto, make sure to follow him. He's one of the guys. He is a avid energy drinker.
Okay.
Call that.
Okay.
And he worked with our other partner, Lawrence, and they came to me. Me and Lawrence have been friends since college. We've done many businesses together, so college friends. They worked together for 10 years. And that's the group that we started doing DeFi together.
Okay.
Then after that, Johnny came to us like, look, guys, we should make our own thing. We are meta community. We saw how people can raise. I drink energy drinks crazy. We've been up all night trading.
Everybody does.
We should do an energy drink company. I'm like,
that doesn't sound kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it did, but when you like really thought about after, like, once you learned about the backside and like the community side of NFT, like, the initial thing was, we can build off that, and that's how it helps us get in a store. So it's like our guerrilla marketing is through the NFT community.
Right.
And that's why we wanted to do the spotlights and have that. So now we have a whole community together. It makes it a lot easier to go to Walmart. It makes it a lot easier to go to Target, because we have the back end. If you go to our socials, you see it's kind of like the new age street team, because we're all digital, we're all online.
Right.
Like, we're not actually on the streets, but it feels like we're on the streets, as you just you just saw right there.
Yeah, so. for sure. So let me ask this question. So do you think if you didn't go the NFT route, if you didn't find the community like the way that person suggested it to you, if you were to go into any type of business, because at the time you weren't even thinking about energy drinks, but if you went to any type of business, do you think you would have had the success that you have in a very short amount of time? Do you think that would have been the same case? I mean, because how fast did it take for you guys to get to where you're at?
So where we're at, I mean, we've been in business, it took about good, like 2 years to like get fully run and operating to get where we're at now. And that's from like literally from ground zero to now having the drinks out, having them in stores and having events. Full like 2 years, 2
years.
So, which is not bad, like with no prior knowledge on energy drinks and all of that. So we got all of that within 2 years, so that's pretty good. I do feel The energy side, that was like the big part, because first we all drink energy drinks. It was like a passion too on top of it, so it kind of makes it a lot easier on the selling part, because when I'm talking about it, I actually like, yo, this is the only drink I drink. Like I'm promoting something that I like, so that made it a lot easier when we decided to promote something we like. So I don't know if we'll have the same effect as other stuff, but I think the biggest thing, and anybody can be a creator out here, because of the community aspect. Like, people are buying because of you. Once they get to know you, you can, in this space, you can really.
But do you so as far as like the spaces go, and I mean by space, I'm talking about Twitter, all of us, everyone that's at this event, at this party at Boca, in Florida, everyone here has met through Twitter. Has met through X, right? Would you believe that would be the platform that we would all meet at?
I honestly would have never thought that.
Did you ever see that coming?
I wasn't even on social media like that.
Oh, wow. You off the grid. This guy was off the grid.
I made Henny Digital, I made the page and everything, all within the 2-year frame and all of that. So it is really crazy. I would have never expected to be meeting everybody and being this event through Twitter. Like, that was
right. So to paint the picture for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about,
not Twitter.
There's a lot of people that know what the hell we're talking about. So on Twitter, what you could do is you can create a room. You can create a room, kind of like a podcast. You could be the host of that show, and you can have 2 co-hosts, and you can have a bunch of listeners, and you can bring people up to speak. So what I do is I'm what you call a space host, right? Ultimately, that's the name of the title. What I do is I have a J Connects podcast. I have a show called The Pigeon Coop. Shout out to the Coop. Shout out to the Pigeons of New York.
Shout out.
Every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I have my show. And what I do is I talk about crypto, I talk about NFTs, and majority of the time, I talk about life itself. And everybody just comes up, we just have a really good time. You know what I mean? So I would say majority of the time we don't talk about NFTs or crypto. It's just like one of those spaces you come to just to like, decompress after a long day of work. And that's where I met majority of these people. That's when I realized that this is a passion of mine. Because personally, I'm in sales, right? IRL. But I have more passion for the space like this because now I'm selling for myself versus selling for somebody else. It's different when you sell for someone, right? But when you have your own brand, the J Connects podcast, you got the merch,
NFTENERGY,
and you heard the story. Him and his friend in college say, "Hey, we should make a drink."
Build a whole business,
right? And now within 2 years, not 5 years, you can say about 5 years for a business to like, you know what I'm saying? I would imagine there wasn't a lot of like drawbacks in the sense of marketing it because they were building in the space, and as they were building in the space, people that got to know them became customers eventually. And even partners. Shout out to the Pigeons of New York.
Yes, shout out to the Pigeons of New York. Yo, huge shout out. Great community. Again, like you have made a lot of good points right there. Like you working together, being in spaces. Who would never thought in like 2 years, but because we have the backing of a team and they see you building, it's easy work. So let's see you building.
Let's talk about the Pigeons of New York. Big shout out to Jim and Smarts.
Big shout out to Jim and Smarts.
That's the project I also represent. That was the first project I decided to be a brand ambassador for because I'm from New York, right? Yes, I live now in Connecticut, but I'm from New York, and Smarts is my guy, Jim is my guy, and you know what I'm saying? After that, I ended up being part of NFTENERGY drink. So talk about that connection. Now, this is a very important why I mentioned the Pigeons of New York, because they're leading the way in Web3 and in NFTs in terms of bridging Web 2 to Web 3. They do events like this all the time. That's literally what their project is about. Rastafusion this is the first time we've ever done this. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time I've ever done this, and I'm honored to be a part of it. But the Pigeons of New York have been doing this, and they're going to continue to do this down the line. So talk to me about that. How did you?
Yeah, so we and partners, we went to an event in Atlanta. That's where we're usually from. I got my 2 partners in Atlanta. I'm in Florida, but so there was a Web3 Atlanta event 2 years ago. Like 2 years ago, but it was a big event where you a lot of projects were presenting, and we were able to showcase our drinks. And this is like before time we actually had like our drinks. We had the model and the plan, so we were able there, and we had like marketing cans to show. So we were there presenting our project and just bringing the vibes. A lot of people came to our table. They were just so interested in the energy drinks. Like a week later, we got hit up by someone that, you know, came to our booth and said, you know, y'all should partner with my friend Jim. He runs, y'all trying to get NFT communities. He has a dope community. They do events like this all the time. I'll plug you in. Got the number, called Jim. We did FaceTime, just hit it off, like the connection was there, because again, he was trying to build, I was trying to build, he was trying to build, you know, Pony, the project, and we have a drink. We're like, well, what's the way that you can build and I can build too? You have the community already.
That does IRL events, that does real life events, and you have a real life product.
And a real life product. What's
with digital art on the product,
exactly.
and they're hosting parties and events. And how I found out about you guys was last year at Art Basel in Miami.
Yeah.
They were having an event. They had artists, they had performers, they had the whole showroom of art.
The whole showroom.
And you guys were like the bartenders almost.
Yeah,
you had
that's how it was.
All your drinks lined up. You got the rum. You had instead of having a Red Bull, you had an NFT drink.
NFT Energy. Yeah, they're like the Pony cans was like the first edition. Like once we met, we're like, oh, we got our partner community that we want on our cans. Bam, let's go. We made our drinks. And then that Art Basel was our first. The Art Basel was our first actually like big event with them. It's a Scott Marcy Fest, Art Fest, dope event. And like I said, he gave us a big platform for us to present. You know, yeah, we met many others there.
Let's talk about who you got to partner up with.
Yeah.
In Vegas, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Vegas.
Summit. Yep.
You got to meet an NFL player.
Yes, sir.
Through the community.
Through the community. Another, you know, again, that's that partnership. And through the Ponies, we got to meet Stevie Johnson. I don't know y'all, everyone knows, retired Bills player. Great guy. Great guy. Again, he had an event for Super Bowl last year. So next thing you know, now we're doing events at the Super Bowl parties at a retired player's house. Like, it's
Super
crazy.
Bowl. Parties.
Yeah, it is so wild. With all this, so the huge shout out to him, man. Like they put us
only
with a
2
great
years
position.
in the business.
Yeah.
Super Bowl parties with an NFL player.
And thinking about Stevie and everything, we have his IP on one of our cans too. And helps. He has
NFL
HBHF
player logo on the can.
On the can.
On the can. What are we talking about right now?
So yeah, make sure to go to the website,
NFL
check them
players.
all out. Go to NFTENERGYDrinks.com. You can see all the different can designs. Definitely make sure to check it out. And you can also submit to be on the design. Just reach out to us for NFT Energy Drinks on all platforms. Yeah.
Listen, man. It's been an honor to have you here, bro.
Thank you, man.
We still out here. You know what I'm saying? We still at Boca. There's still a hurricane.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say.
They keep saying there's a hurricane, but
they don't feel like it.
I'm not saying there's not gonna be one. I'm just saying where we're at right now. Rastafusion, my man.
Come on, Jay.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Be outside with it. So thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Being the very first person I interviewed live. Live. You're the very first person I interviewed live.
That's wild.
And it's even more special because I technically work for you.
We work together.
You're kind of my boss.
We work together.
Yeah, we can say that. We work together. It's fine. JConnects Podcast.
Thank you.
You're live and direct. Rastafusion. Shout out to Don Saran. Shout out to Blam.
Shout out Rastafusion, man.
You know what
Thank
I'm saying?
you guys.
2024. We out.
J Connected.